Sports pregame show.
Here we are, NBA fans. Playoff game 4 of the second round with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Sacramento Kings up against the Houston Rockets at Toyota Center. Taking a look at the Rockets, a withering loss in Game 3. They'll have to play much better tonight. We'll see if they can steady themselves and get it done. Crucial point in this series. They're a game down, 2-1. Kenny, what do you expect to see here tonight?
Hold on 1 second. 1, 2. You know what I'm doing? I'm putting my earplugs in because this crowd is going to be deafening, and I do not afford to lose my hearing on this one. So, Shaq, it's on you.
They've had some.
Shaq, I can't hear you.
They've had some. They've had some early hiccups in this series. This is their chance to make it right. It's gut check time, Ernie.
For them or for you?
No, my gut's all right. Just got the hiccup.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you later.
Game 4 of the Western Conference semifinals. The Sacramento Kings have set the tone of the series up 2-1. Can they maintain their composure and take a commanding 3-1 lead? Now, the test awaits as they face off against the Houston Rockets. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
Game 4 of the Western Conference semifinals set to go. Welcome, fans, to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. It's the Sacramento Kings facing the Houston Rockets. Taking a look at Houston. Scratching out a home win tonight will be absolutely critical for them, trailing 2-1 in the series.
Yeah, and the goal is to win tonight. Make it a best-of-3 series. They already know they're going to have to get one on the road, which is going to be tough enough. But if they can get this one, then they've got a shot.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Sacramento, Klay Thompson is out there with Bagley, and it's Young. Then there's Buddy Hield, and it's Bamba in at the center, locking down the middle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one's on Eric Gordon. Sacramento shooting their first free throws of this one. First one falls.
Quietly, Buddy Hield has had some good moments in the NBA thus far. I know coming in, a lot of attention as a high draft choice, but his offensive game and the players around him, as they get better, are helping Buddy Hield out.
And so he makes both from the line.
He talks so much about rhythm from the field. How about a rhythm from the free throw line? That looks good.
Paul kicks to Capella. Harden outside. Pass to Gordon. 6 to shoot. Over Thompson. No good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Big win for them, coming off a strong game on Friday.
I'll tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
Yeah, it was almost robotic, Greg, in this one. They filtered out all the noise and came in razor-sharp precision on the offensive end.
We're about 1 minute into the first, and Young kicks to Hield. Back to Young.
Well, Chris Paul, a terrific defender, uses his speed well right there to cover some ground.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now here's Paul on the wing. Harden. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Well, you have to be able to trust each other on the defensive end of the floor. Otherwise, the whole thing is just going to crumble.
Here's Bagley. Healed outside. Unloads from 13. That one off the back iron and out.
And usually that mid-range jumper finds the bottom of the net. The defense has to be more aggressive moving forward.
Count it.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
I love his will, his take-charge attitude, the aggressiveness, all of that showing up here in the first.
There's Bagley. James Harden picking up that last basket. Bagley the pass to Young. Like at 6. Thompson outside. Over Harden. Thompson misses. Rockets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And it's Capella missing. The Kings have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Gordon against Hield. Kicks to Bagley. Hield the pass to Bamba. Now Young. Over Paul. Young's shot is up.
And 1 for 5 is a tough way to start the game, Kevin. They got to get it going.
Harden dishes to Capella. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. He loves connecting with his teammates.
Now here's Bagley. Thompson with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Bamba kicks to Hield. Gets an open look and hits.
And the spacing right there for Buddy Hield allows him to get that shot off. You just can't give him that kind of space or he's going to hurt you.
Here's Gordon. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The shot's good from Paul.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Hield the pass to Bagley. The pass to Bamba. And Thompson kicks to Bamba. Pass to Young. On deep. Sacramento gets it back. Thompson against Harden. Thompson right side. Buries it down low. Thompson's got his first points of the night.
There are many shots that Klay Thompson can hit, including that one. That's called a floater.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. There's the 3. Rockets with the rebound. Paul outside. Poke loose. Hield outside. Over Paul. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Hield's got 6.
Yeah, for guards who are young players in the NBA, finishing around the rim is always a focus at this level. Nice job by Hield there.
Harden against Thompson. He kicks to Young. Over Paul. Shot clock at 6. Young's shot is off.
Just can't find the bottom of the net right now. He's looking frustrated. This quarter has been a bit of a nightmare for him.
And Chris throws it down.
Man, it seemed like Marquise Chris was not going to be denied, and he wasn't.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. Timeout's called first of the game for Sacramento.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, coming out of the timeout, let's see if they go for the outside shot or if they look to go inside, try to build some confidence by seeing that ball go in.
The Rockets making a switch here. Knight's checked in. And the Kings also making a change. Gordon's checked in. Pass to Bagley. Kings moving the ball around. Young passes to Bagley. Young taking his time here. Clock at 4. Outside Gordon. Bamba kicks to Young. Over Harden. Young's shot is off.
You know, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Well, something in this frame for sure, but when you're out of rhythm, sometimes it's better to play the role of being the facilitator.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Coach Fred Hoiberg.
A game like this is often pivotal to the outcome of the series, because as Coach said, the win tonight gives them a 3-1 lead with 2 chances to finish things off at home. That's going to make this one a dogfight. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Paul, following the score by Mohamed Bamba. Outside Knight. Pass to Paul. Back to Knight. From deep three-point range, Bagley with the rebound.
And truth is, though he misses that one, it's a shot he normally makes.
Yeah, he has that kind of range, but maybe not that time the best judgment.
Now here's Hield. 6 points for him. Bamba with it. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. That one falls. And it's a 4-point Sacramento lead. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Rockets. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Chris throws it down.
And Marquise Chris can get up off that floor. Wow.
The Kings have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. And here we go. Paul heading to the hoop. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And this is an area where Chris Paul has been solid every year, always right around 90% in the charity stripe.
Inside, Bagley. Dishes to Bamba. All alone. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Harden for 3. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Hield can't hit.
Were those guys back on defense? I didn't see them. Somehow someone missed an assignment. Luckily, he bricked the mid-range.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Number 1, Chris Paul. Outside Gordon. Now Bamba. Back to Young to end the run. And he lays it up and in.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
And the pass to Harden. And too long on the shot. The Kings trailing. Here's Gordon. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Gordon's got his first 2 points of the night.
And his versatility on offense is so spectacular. He always finds ways to help put points up on the board.
And the basket is good.
I love the deft touch from Chris Paul on the floater there. His timing on those shots sublime.
Hield finds Young. Back to Hield. Bagley the pass to Hield. 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Capella. Cabela's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard. They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Bamba. Bagley kicks to Hield. Over Chris. That misses off the backboard. Houston leading by 3. Knight looking it over. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Knight. And that's 10 points for Chris Paul.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Young pass to Bagley. Back to Young. Takes it to Bagley. And Capella sends it back. Ball against Young. Here's Chris. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's an 8-point Rocket lead.
And right now, the game plan seems to be working.
It looks like this team has finally gotten into the club and found its rhythm, trying their best to pull away.
Hield the pass to Bagley. And here is Bamba. The ball moving here by the Kings. That's a 2 from Hield. And he nails the jumper. Hield's got 10.
This is a guy whose mindset just never changes. Even when they're losing, he's always going to be aggressive.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. With the shot. And it's Houston with another.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Bagley kicks to Bamba. Pass to Hield. Here's Young, defended by Paul. But they get it there. Nice shot there by Bamba.
The activity from Bamba when he's playing with a high motor, watch out.
Gordon against Harden. 9 feet out. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Yeah, and the effort and anticipation on defense won't show up in the individual stat sheet, but effective.
Yeah, he takes a nice angle on it. He doesn't get the block, but he does get the alter.
Here's Paul. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for the Houston Rockets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Chris Paul talks about the matchups he faces at the point guard.
The toughest position in the NBA night in and night out is the point guard position. You know, every night you look at the board, the coach is pretty much going to say, their team goes as such and such goes. You know what I mean? So that's the toughest part, and that's probably the funnest part, too, because it's competition.
And CP3, one of the most competitive players in the game.
It's an obsession with him, and you can see how hard he gets after it every time he takes the court.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get back into the action. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
Love the pace they're playing with. Anytime you can get your offense going without the defense setting up, you've got a huge advantage.
G is out there with Beasley. Then it's Reed. Then there's Brandon Knight. And it's Gordon in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. The teardrop falls in. Gordon's got the lead up to 8 now for the Rockets.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Young taking his time here. Passes it to Hield. 6 on the shot clock. In the corner, it's Gordon. Here's Bull. Nice hit again. And finally they hit one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Reed kicks to G. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Houston needs to get a shot. Fades back, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Young with the ball, and it's Knight picking him up. Out of bounds, Houston takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Beasley outside. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. G passes to Reed. On the wing, Gordon inside. And G with the stop.
Remarkable pass off that pick and roll from E.G. there. He might have been able to take that shot, but wisely threaded the needle.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Bull. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Bull's got 4 points this quarter. Houston leading by 8. Knight kicks to Gordon. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
I really like the awareness, noticing that he's got the mismatch, and then he just used his size as his advantage on the layup.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
Yeah, even though he doesn't come up with the steal, that kind of deflection will disrupt the rhythm of this offensive possession.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Young dishes to Gordon. Healed against Gordon. 5 to shoot. Here's Young. Excellent D there from Beasley.
Like the tactics on defense there, refusing to give the shooter the easy layup at the rim.
And Bull pulls it down. The Kings trail by 10. Just a little. Look at that. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Now here's Knight. To the paint, Beasley. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
A good court awareness that time from Brandon Knight. He's a creative guard who has a good feel for when his guys are open.
Here's Gordon. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
Knight passes to G. Houston moving it around. Left side, Gordon. He kicks to Beasley. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Beasley's got the lead up to 10 now for the Rockets. The Kings have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Gordon. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
You know, we talk so much about accurate shooting. Sometimes accurate passing can lead to great shooting. You saw it there.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Houston making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Reed. Harden comes in for G. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Eric Gordon. And then for Sacramento, Bagley, he's checked in for B. Klay Thompson comes in for the Machine. Young is subbed in for Joseph Young. Harden draws the double. Stolen by Thompson. Young inside. Defended by Paul. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Young.
Oh, man, gotta love that pass there. Couldn't ask for a better one.
And here's Harden for 3. Offensive rebound. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
This is where you got to put a body on the guy. His will is incredible down on the interior, fighting and clawing for every rebound.
For Houston, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
One shot.
The Kings trail by 9. Hield finds Gordon. Shot from 16. Hield can't hit. And it's Paul with the ball for the Rockets. And there's the pass to Harden. No good that time. Good D by Thompson. Knight against Hield. And here's Gordon. 6 points for him. Hield attacking. The feed to Bagley. It's Young on the wing. 2 on the clock. Misses the 3. And he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Harden scanning the floor. Harden draws the double. Kicks it to Beasley. Over Bagley. The Rockets with another miss. The Kings trail by 9. Now, here is Young. Pass to Bagley. Young against Beasley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he makes the first.
And, of course, all the comparisons to Steph Curry. Young just trying to be the best version of himself. And we've already seen the upside.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Rockets leading by 7. Paul kicks to Harden. Young against Paul. Harden has a wide open look. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
Unselfish play of Chris Paul there. Has a knack for knowing when to get his guys when they're wide open.
Now, here is Young. 6 points for him. Gordon, the pass to Thompson. Over Harden. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Thompson's got his second basket of the night. Houston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Capella with it. He has 5. Here's Harden. No good on that one. Good D by Thompson. From deep. Rebounded by Capella. Houston in the lead. Now Harden. He's got 9. Paul with the bucket.
Well, what we've seen here tonight, Chris Paul can put points up on the board still in a hurry, just carrying the offensive load right now.
Now, here is Young. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Hield finds Gordon. Here's Thompson from deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter. Timeout called the Rockets. Houston making some changes. Chris, he's checked in for Beasley, and Gordon subbed in for Knight. And then for Sacramento, Bamba comes in for Gordon, and the Machine subbed in for Buddy Hield. And it's Capella missing. The Kings trail by 7. Young passes to Bagley. Misses from short range. The Rockets shooting and feeling it offensively in the second quarter. They're shooting 60%. And it's Gordon missing. The Kings have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Rockets leading by 7. Pass to Harden. To the middle. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Young up top. Defended by Paul. Young dishes to Bamba. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Bagley. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. A 3-ball. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Paul. He kicks it to Capella. And here's Harden for 3. The shot, no good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way.
And lots of credit for the team around him. They're picking up the slack here tonight. Just can't buy a bucket right now.
No. He scores for only his 3rd time tonight. Now 3 for 10, taking a climb out of the hole.
Now you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
Releases from 15. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Man, we see this so many times. The defense so concerned with Klay Thompson's shooting ability that he's able to burn them with moving the ball.
Here's Harden on the wing. Can they get it? Rebound by the Kings. Bamba's got 13 rebounds in the game. Exceeding. It's rebounded by Paul.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Down low. It's tipped.
That's some good use of the length right there from Marquise Chris, reaching out and swatting that one away.
To the inside, Harden, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Two shots.
The first one falls.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
Both good from the line that time. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 4-point game. No good on the triple.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim. Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
46 seconds left here in the second. Paul against Young. Paul kicks to Capella. The pass to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. There's Gordon with the 3. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's pass to Bagley. Now Young over Paul. Young's shot is off. Paul looking over the floor. Kicks it out to Gordon. There's the triple. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists here tonight.
Ooh, that three-pointer right there hurts. The former Indiana Hoosier really can vary those threes in bunches.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Houston on top, up by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Brandon, how would you say you're doing so far, and what do you need to do in the second half?
We're moving the ball really well right now, and, really finding an open man. So, I got to congratulate my team in the first half just on, moving the ball and really playing unselfish. But the main thing is getting stops, and it's going to come down to getting stops to win this game.
We'll see if you guys are still together in the second half, Brandon. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We hope you're enjoying this round 2 conference semifinal. Taking a look at the Rockets, they've got their biggest half of the season coming up. They cannot afford to fall into a 3-1 hole in this series. If there was ever a time to pull out all the stops, now would be it. Kenny, what do you think about the Rockets?
They obviously came in wanting to push the action. And so far, so good. They're looking to get easy transition baskets because the other team is not getting back on defense.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
Well, if you can't shoot the ball, you might want to stop chucking it up. They keep trying the 3, but it's not going down. They're relying too much on the 3 ball. Way too much. It's good when it's falling for you, but when it's not, you have to try something else.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And thanks for joining us again as we get set to continue our broadcast of the Western Conference semifinals. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Yeah, you don't think of him as a big-time playmaker, but over the first 2 quarters, that's exactly what he was.
Moving the basketball and making the extra pass, making the defense work harder to stop them. Nice offense there.
And we're getting back to the action with the third quarter ahead in this Mother's Day broadcast of the NBA. On the floor for Sacramento, they've got Bamba. Thompson is out there with Bagley. Then it's Hield. And it's Young in at the point guard. Here's Paul. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 14 points for Chris Paul.
How about the change of speed from Chris Paul? That helps out a lot. Adept at getting his shots off under some heavy pressure.
Here's Young. And Capella sends it back. And they get it back. Rockets leading by 7. Harden outside. It's stolen by Bagley. One-on-one here. Here's Thompson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
There's a lot of guards in this league that have a difficult time with the size of Klay Thompson. He uses it to his advantage to get those kind of calls.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
gentlemen. 2 shots. Loose shots.
First one falls for him.
When you think about with everything that's going on in Klay Thompson's career and the surrounding talent that he's had with him, he still goes out and takes care of his business as a defensive stopper and takes tremendous pride in what he can do offensively.
Both shots good from the stripe. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Paul kicks to Chris. Here's Harden. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coach has always talked about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here. They look frustrated, 0 for 3. Not how you want to start the third quarter.
And it's Gordon penetrating. Young against Paul. There's the dish to Harden. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Man, sharp here to start the half. That's 3 in a row.
The Kings trail by 10. Hield finds Young. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got 13.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against the wind.
And this is the feel of a player to use his body to keep the shot from being blocked. Excellent work there.
Now here's Paul. 14 points for him over Young. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Bamba's got his 16th rebound on the night.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be having 3 of 4 to start it off.
Young against Paul. And here's Young. 13 points in the game. Shot clock at 3. 13 feet away. And Bamba with the basket on the assist by Hield. Hield's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. They've led by as much as 10. Kicks to Harden. Fires the 3. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Young pass to Thompson. Back to Young. Pass it to Thompson. From deep, an absolute bomb from 3-point range. Now just a 3-point Houston lead. Outside Gordon. Harden kicks to Capella. Harden against Thompson. Lets it go from the wing. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Rebounded by Capella. Rockets leading by 3. Harden inside the 3-point line. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Harden's got 7 points for the quarter. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Now, here's Bagley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
That's a shot that Klay Thompson has perfected. A consistent catch-and-shoot guy.
The Rockets have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Harden outside. Over Thompson. Harden missing again.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
And he's just working and working and working. Tireless.
Now here's Hield. Harden missing his last shot for the tie. And scoring with the play inside is Young. Young's got it all tied up now for Sacramento. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Now here's Capella. He has 5. No coverage that time. 20 points for James Harden.
That's a gorgeous assist. Outstanding at finding his guys in the spots where they want the basketball.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
He can't be stopped right now. The D looks like they're at a loss, and they have no idea how to contain him.
Randy Knight, he's checked in for Houston. And then for Sacramento, he's checked in for Bagley. And Gordon subbed in for Buddy Hield. Bamba passes to Gordon. Kicks it to Young. Outside Gordon. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On its way from Young for 2. Kept alive by Sacramento. Nice shot there by Bamba.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Rockets have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Paul kicks to Capella. Tries again. He lays it in. Capella's got 7 points.
And this is what happens when you fail to block out.
Defensive rebounding just as important as causing the miss in the first place.
Oh, here's Gordon. He has 6. Here's Bamba. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Loving the toughness there from Bamba. Just needs to keep proving that he's not to be messed with.
Harden kicks to Knight. Fires the 3. And Bamba pulls it down. Here's Sacramento now. They're on a 16-6 run. And Thompson gets it to go.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 20 outside Knight. Harden against Gordon. Back to Knight for 3. That shot off. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Thompson outside. Pass to Bull. At the elbow, it's Bamba. Young against Paul. Young inside. And he gets it back. It's trailed by 3. The 3 from Harden. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And so Young will bring it up for Sacramento. The pass to Bull. He dishes it to Bamba. Gordon, the pass to Bamba. Now Young. Thompson inside the line, and he hits the jump shot. Thompson's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
He's having a night right now. Credit to the shooting touch, helping his team with the lead.
Young against Paul. He kicks to Capella. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And taken away by Paul. Harden outside. Here's Chris. It's blocked.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint.
Rocket 6. Here's Paul. Sacramento grabs the miss. Out to Thompson. Back to Gordon. Thompson, high post, over Harden, and Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Gordon. Now it's a 4-point Sacramento lead. Houston's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Timeout called the Rockets. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you just ask it for him to drop another triple on him.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Reedy's checked in for Capella. G comes in for Chris. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for James Harden. And Gordon subbed in for Chris Paul. And then for Sacramento, the Machines checked in for Bamba. Buddy Hield comes in for Thompson. Young is subbed in for Young. Now here's Knight. Over Young. The shot by Knight, no good.
Just a little lackluster so far with his effort. He's been very limited due to his poor shooting.
And that Unleashed Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. He feeds it to Beasley. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Knight's got 3 assists tonight.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Hield from outside. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Yeah, watching Hield shoot is quite astonishing. He does a great job of establishing his feet as a foundation for his three-point shot.
Now, here is Knight. Right side Gordon from outside the arc. They get it back. Reed. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
And that's really just smart basketball. You send a poor foul shooter to the line.
Houston shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Here's Young. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Bull. Young against Knight. Gordon dishes to Young. Sweet little floater.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's G. Gordon kicks to G. Fader on the way. That one rolling around and rims out.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Outside Gordon. Back to Hield. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Rockets trail by 8. Outside Knight. Outside Gordon. It's hauled in by the Kings.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
There's the forward two-handed slam.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Those putback jams sting, don't they, Michael?
And that is a statement. We're going to keep coming at you hard, even if we've got the lead.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
And that's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
with 3 quarters behind us. Let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Kings leading now by 10. We've got Gordon. G is out there with Reed. Then there's Beasley, and it's Knight in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Young. Some solid defense from Knight.
And they still need to step up just a little bit. They have the lead. He needs to find himself out there.
That one falls. That's 7 points for Eric Gordon.
Even though Eric Gordon went in amongst the bigger guys on the floor, he's able to remain calm and get 2.
Here's Hield. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Hield's got the lead up to 10 now for the Kings.
And that paints a pretty good picture as to why the lead is as big as it is right now.
Knight finds Gordon. Knight on the wing, defended by Young. Beasley, the pass to G. Houston moving it around to the inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And Young kicks to Gordon. Passes it to Bull. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And he knocks down the first one. One misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Rockets trail by 10. Goes up on the wing and misses it off the right side of the rim. Knight against Young on the wing. Hield over Gordon. Hield can't hit. The Rockets shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Knight against Young. Knight finds Gordon. Jacks up a 3. Here's Reed. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. 3-pointer. Hield hands it from downtown. And the Kings lead by 13.
Well, that's a beautiful shooting stroke right there. Really a core essential of Buddy Hield's game.
Outside Knight. Over Hield. No good off the back of the rim. Sacramento leading by 13. Pass to Bull. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Timeout called the Rockets. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. He is not pleased. He told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Reed the pass to Beasley. Reed with it. 5 to shoot. Knight, that's a two-pointer. Nice jump shot. Good. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And Young kicks to Hield. Young against Knight. Feeds to Gordon. And it's Reed pulling it down. Reed's got his 5th rebound in this one. Knight against Young. Shot by Gordon, wide open. No good on the 3.
Well, he made 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't found a way to connect again from outside during the second.
Excellent D there from Beasley. It's trailed by 11. Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Young against Knight. Dishes it to G. Houston moving the ball around. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Young against Knight. The pass to Little. There's the 3. Beasley with the rebound. Houston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Took him no time at all on that one. 10 points for Eric Gordon.
I mean, letting that guy shoot freely from out there, he's going to destroy you from the perimeter if you do that.
Little passes to Hield. Here's Bowl, defended by Gordon. Again, the miss by the King. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Down low, here's Reed. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Hield with it. Passes it to Little. Outside Gordon. Young inside. He's guarded by Knight. Pass the Bull. Over Reed. Off the mark, and the drop continues. It's trailed by 8. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Kicks to Beasley. Baseline J on the way, and that's good for 2. So it's Sacramento. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Hield outside. And the foul called on G. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Rockets, Clint Cavella, he's checked in for Willie Reed. James Harden comes in for G. And Paul subbed in for Gordon. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Bamba is checked in for B. Bagley comes in for Gordon. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Hield. Young is subbed in for Young. Here's the machine, guarded by Harden. Pulls up, high post, off the left rim and out. The Rockets trail. The 3. And Bamba pulls it down.
Well, even though he missed, you like seeing him taking that kind of shot. The defense must be better.
And that one, good. 26 points for Klay Thompson.
A lot of dialogue around the league as to whether or not Klay Thompson could bear the brunt of being a main scorer on the team. Well, tonight proving it.
A nice shot by Knight.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. It's Young on the wing, defended by Paul.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
And the foul called on Brandon Knight. That is his first foul of the game. Sacramento leading by 6. Now Young. Bagley kicks to Thompson. Pass to Bamba. 6 to shoot. Here's Young.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
And here is Paul. Here's Harden. Count that one. Harden's got 14 points here in the second half.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some weight.
Now here's Bamba. Back to Young. Just 4 to shoot over Paul. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Cabella's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And that one falls for Knight.
Well, Knight as a decisive guard can be much better than when he's out there thinking through plays.
Young dishes to Bagley. Back to Young. There's the triple. Beasley with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Oh, that's good. The assist that time from Knight. Knight's got his 4th assist in this one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Young, here we go. And he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 20 points.
You know, improving on certain aspects of his game, it's crucial. Young continues to knock down these tough interior shots.
Paul for 3. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
I just love how Chris Paul steps up and nails crucial baskets. A huge momentum-changing shot there.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. And that's now 29 points for Klay Thompson.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
Here's Beasley. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Mohamed Bamba.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Chris, he's checked in for the Rockets. Gordon comes in for Knight. Thompson, high post, working on Chris. Bagley the pass to Thompson. The dish to Bagley. Shot clock at 6. Healed from outside. They get the rebound and finish off by Bagley.
Stepping up, Bagley lives to compete. He wants the ball when the game is on the line.
Thompson against Harden. The shot missing, and the Kings going the other way now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Healed against Harden. It's Young on the wing.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to thin guys off and get those rebounds.
The pass to Chris. He kicks to Capella. Up to Chris. And Chris throws it down.
Marquise Chris, that's confidence.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. The lead is 2. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bagley. Now Bamba, just 5 on the clock. Thompson from long range. Drains it from beyond the arc. Thompson's got 32 points.
And that's why this team loves having Klay Thompson. Big shot.
1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Harden kicks to Paul. Inside. Stolen by Bamba. Young outside. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Just a threat to score off the dribble. Young is crafty at assessing the defense and exploiting it.
Outside, Gordon fires the 3. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Timeout called. The Rockets. They're behind by 7. There's 45 seconds left in the game. And so here is Houston. They trail by 7. Down low, here's Chris.
Big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Pass to Bamba. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
You know, the comparisons to Rudy Gobert are understandable. Bamba's insane reach really helps on both ends of the court.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Connects from downtown.
Yeah, and do you see Chris Paul sweating right now, Kevin? I don't.
Sacramento with the ball. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and give the bonus. We'll head to the line for 2.
2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 5. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .24 seconds left in the fourth. Lob pass to Capella. Yes!
Quickness of Chris Paul dicing up the defense with his superb passing off the screen.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shot.
The first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game. .17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Harden finds Gordon. Looking for Chris. He gets it there. From deep, Harden. Rebound by the Kings. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game, and he commits the intentional foul.
Loose shot. Loose shot.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
And one of the youngest rookies when he came into the NBA, Bagley reclassified in high school so he could get to college a year early.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Chris. Up top, Capella. Three-pointer. It's good.
Well, second nature for Chris Paul to get shots up off the bounce. Love the form there.
And so it's Sacramento who scraped by with the win. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You can see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Clay, what is the key to the way you played tonight?
You know, I'm just used to the pace of the game by now, and my teammates do a good job finding me when I'm open, so all credit goes to them. I just catch and fire when I'm open.
And they found the shooter, and he shot. Thanks, Clay. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.